Singapore National Service.
National Service, NS, is the name given to the compulsory conscription in Singapore of all male Singaporean citizens and second-generation permanent residents upon reaching the age of 18. They serve a 2-year period as full-time National Servicemen, NSFS, in the Singapore Armed Forces, SAF, Singapore Police Force, SPF, or the Singapore Civil Defence Force, SCDF. Many dislike having to lose out 2 or 3 years of their life in running around the bush away from education, feeling they are disadvantaged compared to those who went to university without interruption. Personally, my view is that national service, for what it is good. It keeps you fit, inculcates independence and self-reliance. But the decision is yours on what you do. In other words, it stops you from being a mambino, Italian for mama's boy. Firstly, your refusal to do national service will not be grounds to receive asylum or refugee status abroad. That is quite clear from the legal precedents so far on asylum and refugee law. The good news is, Singapore will not succeed in any application to extradite you to Singapore, and furthermore any foreign government faced with an extradition request for a national service deserter will most probably not send you back. Furthermore, I suspect there are certain offences, usually the serious ones, where extradition is applied for. Even for a country that really lacks the rule of law and any fair and just legal system like Singapore, they probably still will not commence extradition proceedings for national service absconders. Also, even in the unlikely event that Singapore applied for extradition, the person is not sent back automatically. He is first given a hearing before the foreign court, at which time you will raise the reasons why you don't want to be returned, such as lack of democracy in Singapore, lack of human rights, dictatorial rule, no rule of law. The courts in the free countries of the world, unlike Singapore, are independent, and with Singapore now having a very bad name as an authoritarian, intolerant country, you would almost certainly win your case. But the downside is, Singapore, under the Enlistment Act, will arrest and charge you if you ever return to Singapore, regardless of which country's citizenship you hold. Therefore, if you avoided national service and left Singapore, you would never be able to return to Singapore at all. It is, so to speak, a life sentence. For many, this is an unbearable punishment, as they have parents, relatives and family members in Singapore. Singapore's interests as much to gain as criticizing Singapore's dictatorial government, since it exposes the truth of Singapore to the world. If you can, my advice is to serve national service. At least it will make you a little fitter than the sissies that I find among the Singaporeans. After that, get out of the country and write a letter to Lee Kuan Yew's son and give him a piece of your mind.